Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Master of the Universe, The River of Ruin from 1985. So let's get started. A rocket from Earth crashes far, far away. The pilot finds herself lost on the planet Eternia. Eternia looks like Earth, but magic and strange beasts and wonderful machines fill the world. The Earthwoman Marilyn married Eternia King Randar. They have a son, Prince Adam. The prince grows up in the palace, but the secret of his destiny was locked inside Castle Greystone, along with the ancient secrets of Eternia. The guardian of Castle Greystone was Sorcerer. She kept watch over Eternia, flying at a falcon Zor, and used her mystical powers to defend the side of goodness. It was Sorcerer who told Prince Adam his destiny and gave him the power sword. With it, he became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, and the protector of the castle Greystone. Prince Adam pet tiger Cringer turned into the mighty Battle Cat, He-Man's faithful companion. Only Orko, the court magician and man at arms, He-Man best friends, knew the secret. Even Prince Adam's parents and Tila, captain of the guard, saw him only as Prince of Eternia. Prince Adam kept the secret because danger lived on Eternia, on one side of the planet. The sun never shines. There inside Snake Mountain, the wicked Skeletor plans new ways to find out Castle Greystone's secret, and still other with bad intention waits on the other world, ready to disturb Eternia's peaceful ways of life. Against them all stood only He-Man and the Master of the Universe. Come on, Prince Adam, faster! Tila Jet Scooter screamed over the courtyard. Behind her, Prince Adam tried to catch up. I can't watch, Cringer said. The scared tiger hold a string for the finish line. You both should slow down. Someone could get hurt. Tila and Prince Adam raced neck to neck. Next to Klinger, a door opened. There stood King Randar with Ramjar, leader of the fishermen. But King Randar said, "Why are you why are your people angry at the farmers? You should learn to get along together." The king and his guests stepped into the courtyard. Tila and Prince Adam had no time to stop. "Look out," Tila shouted. The race just missed a hay. Wait, the racer just missed a hay wagon. The wagon swerved and hay flew everywhere. "Now you are in trouble," Klinger said. He tried to crawl away. "Not so fast, Klinger," Man at Arms said. "Prince Adam and Tila need your help to clean up this mess. Prince Adam and Tila takes this hay to the horse. It's time you two learn to work together as a team." "Why can't everyone get along, King Randart?" asked Ramjar. "Like you and Airborne, chief of the farmers, you could be friends if you try." "Never," Ranjar said. He banged his spear in anger. "We fish the river of rain. Water scares the farmer. They are not brave and strong like us." The hay was back on the wagon. "Race you to the stable," Prince Adam yelled. "Oh no, here we go again," Klinger said. But this race ends with Prince Adam saying, When Prince Adam saw Cyclone, the human tornado, was worried. Earthquakes are shaking the Mystic Mountain, Cyclone said. There are a lot of them near the start of the River of Rain. High in the Mystic Mountain, the ground shook, but earthquakes were not the cause. This was the work of Skeletor. He laughed as land sharks ripped into the ground. It's music to my ears, Skeletor said. Just a little more, and the new river will be done. Soon the river of rain will be a river of ruin. Blasts from the land shark made huge rocks fall and blocked the river. The river water flowed into the new path that Skeletor dug. The river flow where I want it to, Skeletor said. Nothing can stop my plan now. The farmer lived in the valley below the Mystic Mountains. Prince Adam and his friend flew there to learn about the earthquake. Ramjar, farmer men are to blame, said Airborne, chief of the farmers. The man in the mountain doesn't want them fishing here. Doesn't want them fishing his rivers. This is his warning. A man in the mountain, Tila asked. It's a legend, Prince Adam said. But the dislike between the farmers and the fishermen is no legend, it's real. We could fly up to the mountain, Cyclone said, but there is too much fog. Suddenly, a great roar filled the air. A tall wall of water rushed it towards them. Tila flew her wing raiders to safety, but Prince Adam couldn't get in his in time. I only have one chance, he fought. The huge wave shadowed Prince Adam. By the power of Greystone, he cried, I have the power. The roaring river could not stop He-Man. When he reached its shore, he saw Tila searching for Prince Adam. Tila, over here, He-Man yelled. Is Prince Adam all right? She'd asked. He took Wind Raider to get help, He-Man answered. He hopped on the back of Tila Flyer. We must help these farmers. Come on. He-Man, Tila, and Cyclone teamed up for the rescue. Cyclone looked for these in need. Tila threw Wind Raiders. He-Man pulled people out of the water. Thank you, He-Man, Airborne said. Our farmers are underwater, but we are safe. We are afraid of water, but even not even the man in the mountain can stop us. I could not have done it without my friends, He-Man said. But I wonder, is the man in the mountain really the cause? Airborne answered He-Man the question several days later. It's a message from Airborne. Cyclone told He-Man. He said beasts are attacking. He thinks it's the man in the mountain. It's time to find out about this man in the mountain, He-Man said. Once again, the hero flew to the valley, but fog still kept the mountain secret. The valley, though, was indeed being overrun by beasts. The fog can't hide these beasts, Tila said. I had never seen so many before. Let's round them up, He-Man said. The chase went on. When the animals saw the new river, they jumped into the water and floated downstream. Thank you again, He-Man, Airborne said. We hope the man in the mountain is done. It is he who sent the beasts, but there will be no more trouble if the fishermen make him angry. Right, but there will be more trouble if the fishermen make him angry. Can't can't you be friends with the fisherman? He-Man asked. No, Airborne said. The fishermen smell as awful as their fish. We cannot be their friends. The man in the mountain will hurt us. From the bushes, a voice spoke. Your problem is not a man in the mountain. The voice said, Who speaks? Airborne, I see no one. A green man stepped from the bushes. I am Moss Man. I can hide anywhere. I blend in the plants and trees of the forest. Hello, Moss Man, He-Man said. I know you can tell us about these beasts. They follow the river here, Mossman said. Water is their home. The old riverbed is dry. You see, Airborne cried. The man in the mountain punished Ramjar and the fisherman. It's not a man, Mossman said. It's Skeletor. His men are all over the forest. Ramjar could be in trouble, He-Man said. Airborne, I know you don't like Ramjar, but will you help us? Yes, Airborne answered, but only because you have helped us so much, He-Man. Good, He-Man said. Let's take Mossman scout ahead. He blended into the forest so well that not even the animals saw him move through the trees. We are close to Roundjar Valley, He-Man. Mossman said something is very wrong. They sneak up on the village. They saw that Skeletor was making the fisherman dig a large hole. Snakes crawl all around Skeletor's feet. Cobra Khan, wicked master of snakes, looked over with a twisted smile. Excellent, Cobra, Cobra Khan, Skeletor said. Snakes are the only thing I like more than doing evil. Work harder, Skeletor yelled at Rianjar. You better find the uh, tomorrow Spike or Weptar. Train them up for the night so that Skeletor plans. He-Man whispered. He changed the river so he could mine a magical source of power. Within Power Skeletor could rule all of Eternia. Only Spiketor and Weptor are guarding the fishermen, Teela said. We could give Skeletor a surprise he won't like. Spiketor and Weptor wasn't watching Ramjar and his people. Instead, they would argue him. Let's see what the catch of the day is, Teela said. She began to swing a net over her head. Watch out, Cyclone warned. Don't get near Spiketor. Spikes. Teela sneaks up behind Spiketor. She threw the net over him. Hold on, Teela, Mossman said. I'll take care of Spikes. Mossman picked up a log and pushed it toward Spiketor till it was stuck solidly onto Spiketor's spikes. Skeletor dangerous water was made helpless. Weptar prepared to use his hook against the heroes. How do you like my hook, Green One? He asked. Before Weptar could use his hook against Mossman, Airborne caught it with his pitchfork. He pulled the rope away. It's time to give you the hook, Weptar. Sky Clone said. The human tornado took off with the rope. Round and round he flew. Weptar was tied up with his own rope. He But He-Man broke the chain that bound Roundjar and his people, the fishermen, was free. He-Man tied the chain around Weptar and Spiketor. Thank you, He-Man, Roundjar said. And thank you too, Airborne. We were wrong about you. How can I help? The river hurt the farmer fields, He-Man said. We must get the water back there, but the fog kept us off the mountain. You need a strong wind, Roundjar said. It always blows away the fog on the river. I know where to find a wind, He-Man said. Teela helped the other to high ground. Cyclone and I have a mountain to visit. They rode all night. The sun was rising when they reached the mystical mountain. Fog so hide the hills. One wind coming right up, Cyclone said. The human tornado took off. Cyclone wind lifts the fog. He-Man rides a road up the mountain at the top. He found Skeletor damned rocks. We must knock a hole in these rocks, He-Man said. Stand back, Cyclone. He-Man gave a dam a super punch. The rock flew, but didn't fall. Cyclone flew into the wall, but it stood still. Can't break through, He-Man said, but I can get it away in time. He-Man rode the mighty machine toward the rocks. Here goes, He-Man said. The bashing arm knocked the dam again and again. The wall cracked. Water dripped between the stone. He-Man dove out of the way and walked back to the dam. It needs some help, Cyclone said. He-Man gave the dam his strongest thunder punch. This time the wall that Skeletor built fell down. A river of rocks and water washed toward He-Man. Cyclone flew into the air, whirring with great speed. His wind blew the water away from He-Man. I'll make sure the river goes where it's supposed to, Cyclone said. See you at Roundjar Village. He-Man rode down the mountain. He didn't stop until he saw Skeletor. Skeletor and his men were stuck in the mud. He-Man, Skeletor yelled. You ruined the mines. I'll get you for this attack. Cyclone helped He-Man by blowing the mud all over Skeletor and his men. Skeletor was angrier than ever. He jumped on the land shark and threatened He-Man. Let's just see if you think my land shark bites is so funny, Skeletor said. You need a bath, Skeletor, He-Man said, bashing arm, smashing the water all over the land shark. Skeletor tried to start the machine, but it was too wet. Your shark can't swim, Skeletor, He-Man said, and you are all wet too. I'll get even with you, He-Man, Skeletor shouted. Come on, you fools. Push Landshark back to the Snake Mountain. I'll make Landshark stronger than ever. Many snakes nipped at Skeletor's arms as they pushes. These snakes didn't like being cold and wet either. With He-Man helped, the fisherman and the farmer worked together. Ramdar people helped the farmer plant new fields. Airborne people helped the fishermen fix their village. Finally, the work was done. They had a big party. He-Man and his friends was special guests. Thank you, He-Man, Roundar said. Without your help, we would still be Skeletor slaves. And our field would be underwater, Airborne said. Here to He-Man, we are grateful to you. It wasn't just me, He-Man said. I could not have done it without my friends, together we make quite a team. We should thank Skeletor for discovering, He-Man said. Me and that arm could show you how it's to mine it safely. Both villagers can work the mine. Everyone can use and put it power to good use except Skeletor. Here, He-Man, me and that arm said. I think Teela learned a lesson about doing things together. Didn't you, daughter? Yes, I have, Father. I just wish Prince Adam was here to learn it too, she said. Me and that arm and He-Man just winked at each other. The end. So that would Master of the Universe, The River of Ruin for 1985. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We have another video coming out real soon.